Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Uh, Eventually, I'll get a good enough intro so that I'm, interesting. Uh, didn't have everything set up yet, but I think I do now. Hello, everybody. Today we're gonna be playing Fallout New Vegas. We're gonna be starting a little bit early today, because I have to go to work tonight, and I wanted to do a bit longer of a stream than I normally would do. So it'd be like 4 hours or so. Today we've got couple things that we want to do. So we're going to be doing the big MT DLC. The uh, what's it called? I forget the name of it. uh, it's the one DLC for New Vegas that takes place with the brains. I always forget the name of it. It's like I know the names of all the other DLCs, but this one's just like, what's it called again? I don't remember. Anyways, we're gonna be doing it anyways. I saved right at the area where we need to go. Had to wait until a certain time, and then we can start it. So it's a notoriously, well, not I guess not notoriously, but it's a pretty difficult one. But hopefully, even on normal, we should be able to do it pretty good. So we're gonna be getting into it. Hey, Campa, hello. Hopefully you're doing good today. Yeah, I know that you usually have to leave early, so I also started earlier so that you could watch it. So here we are. This is what the starting area looks like. You have to interact with this little satellite. It's showing a little eye, or a big eye rather, that's looking around erratically, and it only shows up at a specific time till a specific, it's basically night where it shows up. And it's kind of funny that it starts like it's shown like almost exactly at the angle to show up there, which is really odd. But we have to interact with this crashed satellite. Now, I still don't remember the name of the DLC, but I always call it the Big MT DLC. I'm pretty sure it's, okay, this doesn't actually say it. I would have thought that it would say the title of the DLC, but no, it's just saying going to the location, and the quest name is different than the DLC name. That's fine. I should have enough equipment and stuff to be able to do this. Old World Blues, that's it. I always forget the name. Old World Blues, yes. So it's recommended for level 15 plus. I'm level 14. So we see here, the crash satellite seems to be the source of the strange transmission you receive. You have a premonition that while you'll be unable to return to the Mojave until you solve the mysteries of the Big Empty, you will be able to take anything you carry with you, and you will be able to return to the Big Empty anytime after completing all the blues. After the challenge, you have all you want to carry with you. Examine this satellite a little closer. The atomic wonders of science await. Which I love science. So I have all the stuff that I want to carry with me anyways. So let's go. Let's see what happens. I'll have to remember to get the snow globe in there. I'm gonna try and collect
In the years
a lot
before
of it.
the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
That'll be a theme throughout the entire DLC. Most of it is, can we do this, and not should we do this? Kind of like that question from Jurassic Park, where the doctor says, "Did you ever ask, should we do this?" When they were making dinosaurs. I forget the actual quote, but it was a good. You feel strangely heavier. Quick sensation of your inspection of your body reveals faint surgical scars around your head, chest, and back. How would I know about the back? That's weird. Can I reach around there? Like, can I look there? Here we are in a force field area instead of windows. So they got a force field around the balcony, which is kind of cool. I like that. This is the Big Empty. It's full of wonderful science and not very wonderful abominations and anomalies that will they were created for no other reason than, hey, let's just do this. So let's see if I can find some stuff here. I don't actually need anything. I have a lot of money. Oh wow, they have Sunset/Brill here. Perfect. So, and we're gonna go into the sink. That's what the hub is called. Why it's called the sink, I'm not actually sure. But it's got all kinds of stuff here that I can find useful. So we got a workbench. We got a loading bench. So now I can make ammo, which I need 44, I think. Unfortunately, this DLC has no companions, so I'm gonna be kind of limited in what I can get. And let's see. So see all these things here. Like we got a auto dock, got a refrigerator, we got a toaster, we got a jukebox, light switch. Some of these things are capable of having a an artificial intelligence installed in them. So what seems like a normal thing, well, it's not actually normal. Big MT is anything but normal. Just say that. So we have to find holotapes to restore the AI subroutines of the different things, including this little guy here. His name is Muggy. Yeah, the strangely enough, the light switches actually have personality subroutines, which is odd. Then we've got this war table of some kind. It's a sync intelligence unit, but we can't use it just yet. We'll find most of the stuff we need when we go out into the world. So we got big MT that way. Got some vending machines. Take. Empty out. Then we got the think tank, which is where we need to go to. And you might be kind of confused if you have not seen this before. Strange feeling of pacifism comes over you, and you find you cannot draw your weapon for some reason. That is because of the whole, well, wait, no, that'll be spoilers. We'll find out when we get up here.
I thought I heard the pacification field kick in. All right, nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... Why, Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, H? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. Aid is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
So these guys are all pre-war scientists that were put into jars to continue their work. Classic sci-fi trope here. How are you all speaking through that one voice box?
Did it just say something?
Anyone catch that? Boros, you work with animals. Translate.
It's a lobotomite! Here, in the dome!
Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites! Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
What are you talking about?
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skin envelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I
No, I
know
have
what
hair.
it is, Dollar. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? By the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
I wish I could do these checks, but I can't. This guy feels like a wannabe master from the first Fallout? Not quite. Listen, I want to know how I got here and how to get home.
Dr. Klein, look at it. Its head movements, the primitive jelly eye monitors. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense! Lobotomites can't comprehend us!
8, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak?
Yes, and I'm guessing that crashed satellite was yours.
Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. It's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick?
Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled the skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait, if what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us.
Then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to...
Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us.
It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Hey, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
You removed my brain?
We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
So, having my brain replaced, my head can no longer be crippled and is resistant to chem addiction by 25%, which is fine. And then shock from bodily damage, +5, damage threshold, minimal 1. Which is odd, because my head is still fleshy, bone stuff, so that's kind of weird. But whatever.
Hey, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that. Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
How much surgery did you do on me? I feel like a badly put together jigsaw puzzle.
That is my responsibility. Although in truth, the Autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
And that gives me the heartless perk. Scars on your chest seem to confirm what the think tank is saying. Cannot be poisoned, and filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing, allowing all healing items to function at higher levels, plus 25%. Robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score a critical hit. Which they already were pretty much impossible to score a critical hit on me, but yeah, whatever.
Oh wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
Which gives the spineless perk. Due to complications of the procedure, your spine is written in place as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and DTM increased by 1.
spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
You extracted my brain, but what do you mean misplaced it?
To be correct, you should say, the auto dock took out your brain. It did all the heavy lifting. It has never worked so hard before. It was unusual. It worked so hard on your surgery, it destroyed its own memory. How odd. I bet your brain remembers what happened.
That auto-dock junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush. That is the sound of flushing. By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
You said you need you said something about needing technologies that stops Mobius?
Yes. It is our only chance. A desperate plan that came to us after Mobius's first broadcast. Maybe, just maybe, if we reclaim these buried technologies, we can put an end to Mobius and the horrors spawning from the Forbidden Zone.
I can't do that. Check, because I don't have enough speed or intelligence. Look at me, I'm not smart. Well, guess I'll help. So, what do you need me to do?
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate
200
retreat
IQ.
protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
This whole place sounds dangerous. These devices sound dangerous.
Nonsense. This place is no more dangerous than a nuclear detonation site. Our technology is no more lethal than an overcharged Tesla cannon. The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
And 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
What if I take my time and explore the crater?
What in logic is this? Keep your filthy, penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets.
There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
Yeah, we don't come into your lab and decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
Then can you help me get this done as quickly as possible? Sounds like a lot of walking.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet, much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
Pylons? What pylons?
The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
Why can't you go out there and shut them down?
Out there? We're not going out there. It's dangerous. We're smart, not suicidal.
Oh, Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
Well, if you have the gun already, I don't understand what you need.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the Soundwave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Fink Tattletale and all the kids you hated. You little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun. Getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first.
I feel dirty listening to this.
All right. All antibacterial fresh. Hear my little teddy bear. I've thoroughly removed all Robco turning code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Say that. Energy cells have a high expenditure rate, so some extra reserve cells could offset that.
Yes, I believe Watts Electronics tended to make the battery shelf life on the low end.
They certainly did. Batteries for my vivisectors would always come up short right before climax.
I think Watts manufactured holodiscs. Or was it holotapes? Never can keep those two straight. Anyway, we're out of small energy cells. Dalla. You have some? Why do we... Actually, never mind. I don't even want to know. And no, I don't want to handle your batteries. Just pass them on to the lobotomite yourself.
Yeah, I need another shower too. I got a lot of energy cells for that. Nice. Alright, and then this sonic gun looks like an energy projectile. Got anything that spits lead?
What did it say? Spits lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Well, I already have guns.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft wooing. Giving the teddy bear
Don't say
a gun
that.
would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If you're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Lobato bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that?
Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns? Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun. With the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here.
Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
This gun looks really heavy. I'd like to make sure it gets fed lots, or really hungry. I like to make sure it gets fed lots of bullets.
Fine. Boros, more ammo. The good stuff.
Yay, more ammo.
Shelf ammunition. Let's see. Hollow point? That's worthless, but tasty. Oh, and here's some JFP. As if bullets need jackets. The JFP might make it ill and poop a lot, but when you're hungry, you're hungry.
These have been sterilized too, right?
The sonic emitter should be sterilized and more than enough for you to encircle your warm hands around, cradling it gently with your finger muscles.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon. It was more like a force field kind of thing. Once.
Force fields prevent us from moving, forward or backward.
They are irritating.
The
Indeed.
sonic emitter was specially designed to disable our own safety fields here in Big Mountain. When some of us lost our access passes, Dr. O.
That only happened once. And I know you were behind stealth fielding my lab keys, Dalla. You formographer.
Dr. O, you rewind that comment.
Plenty of rewinding already going on in your formography tapes. Surprised the things don't snap out of their cases with repeated observations.
Wait, so this gun you gave me can disable force fields.
Yes.
It'll come in handy.
Maybe. Well, no, not currently.
Yeah, we lost that part of the schematics. Or Boros did. In one of his stupid labs. Or inside one of his stupid pets.
It is lost. All questions lead to this conclusion. The blue fields within Big Mountain shall be fielded with force. Forever.
Right. So if there's nothing more, I need to stop Mobius, I guess.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
I will complicate all, or comprehend all. I'm smart. I can do that. Alright, I'll head out then, and then back with these things.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar is slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No! That would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. This is where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
H says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there with my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic, combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free, has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
I can trade with the Sync Intelligence? Then I'll need something to activate that function, won't I?
I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trigger the Sync's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid chip chokes on them.
Yay! I can't do any of that. I don't have any barter, don't have enough intelligence. I'm not smart. So, I'll just... Alright, so having a store available would be helpful. As store connection, right?
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I'm surrounded by children.
I'm gonna go turn off that music, wherever the hell it's coming from. I don't know if there's actually a radio here. Is that coming from me? Oh, it was. Ha ha ha! Is the mysterious broadcast, I guess? I don't know how much of that was actually copyrighted, so I might get some things. Oh wow, that's actually worth a lot. I'm taking that. Yay. So I'm gonna go and loot all the things here. because these scientists of a sort have a lot of things that they can give up because none of it's own. They'll it's just there. Also, I don't know how they can use
I
computers.
don't understand how you can stand those leg things.
So that is one of the longest intro sequences I've ever had to any video game, DLC or otherwise.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in Think Tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
You're Dr. O, correct?
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
Agenda? I don't have any agenda. I would Robco anyway.
Oh, really? You have their tech on your arm. How dare you bring Robco tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Ooh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco.
Calm down. I just want to ask some questions.
Fine. Ask.
So, what do I need? I need some more of these worthless caps to test the CIU barter function upstairs.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
A few under the monitors? You got salt in your spaghetti? I wonder how that... What? Did you not put salt in it? Or was it your tears from laughter? Or sadness, either one. Do you have another name, Dr. O?
Yeah, I do. It
Yeah,
wasn't
Dr. O
always
is salty
O.
as hell.
I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
I can't help him talk through what his issue is. Yep. I'm gonna write that down, that 65 there, in case I level up. Speech? Where's my notes? I sure only has one issue. Well, no, not really. Oh, there it is. All right. So I need, I'm assuming speech 65 to talk to Dr. O. Writing that down here. Dr. O. Because I have a sudden quest for that. So it's there. All right. Well, okay. Other questions. What do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That doesn't sound impressive. Breaking machines, that is. I mean, I do that all the time.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Am I shooting for 100% completion? Not quite. I just want to do the quests. Because they're kind of interesting. It's just kind of frustrating to have to level up my skills and stuff like that, you know. Tell me about Mobius and these monsters of his.
That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure.
A giant robot scorpion?
Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
How can he get burns if he's safe inside the tank? I'm assuming burns on the metal, maybe. Like scorching. What can you tell me about this facility?
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing.
Alright, I think that's that. So, next we have Dr. Dara? Something? I'm gonna take that scrap too. Dala.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
The quick scribe jumped over the lazy paladin?
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each
I feel
muscle
dirty.
and the tongue. Like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouthal cavity.
Seems to me you have more biological needs than your counterparts.
What nonsense.
I don't want to do any of these. Okay. I'm just gonna do close my eyelids, breathing deeply and stretching languidly. That's normal?
What? What are you doing?
Then I'm gonna run my hands along the sides of my face and exhale rapidly.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
And I'm gonna cough roughly and then slowly scratch my nose.
Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
Why don't you just give in? There's nothing wrong with looking at the human body.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago.
Well, I could come back anytime and just breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my jaw might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Purple, purple, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Purple. Ba-ba, bloop. Ba-ba, bloop. Ba-ba, bloop. Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
Yeah. Yep, she did. So who are you? What do you do here?
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dalla, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
211 doctors. How is it even possible?
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned.
First head chief researcher. That's a lot of titles.
What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
Well, I'm sometimes called a courier.
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
There was another courier?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
Well, what was that question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Yeah, formography is a weird word. I think it's a play on pornography, but it's actually just looking, which I guess would be similar, except she's more interested in just general design of the people. So, but very weird. Why did you remove my brain and how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
But how am I still talking and walking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it slurped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
I feel strange in here. Peaceful, but on edge.
It is the pacification field emitters that are broadcasting into the emptiness of your skull. Without a brain, your aggression is suppressed in here.
Is there any way to shut it off?
Why would you want such a thing? You might surrender to your hormones and commit primal aggression on me, on us, again and again. Then I would have to return the favor, activating my vivisectors and gently lobotomizing you from behind. Not something I would relish doing. No, the only way to circumvent the field is to have a brain, and we extracted that like we do all lobotomites here.
Can you tell me about Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
No, she doesn't stop. She's always a seductress, let's say. I don't understand how the tech client wants my help.
It'll all become clear. If not, at least we will have the technology here at the Dome, where all technology belongs. When we have all the technology, all the answers, we can share it with the world, piece by piece. All will be in order, and all will be like Big Mountain.
Can you tell me about the Big Empty?
The Big Empty? Now that's not a proper title for this research facility. You sound like previous test subjects that came here. This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered. You'll see. No matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you.
Previous test subjects.
Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
3-1? I have no idea what that means. I mean, I know that means 2, but why didn't she just say 2? Oh wait, actually that's the question right there. Why did you say 3-1 subject?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure.
What happened with the visitors?
Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way.
Guess I never actually did this quest. I never really talked to the guys, so guess I'll talk to Dr. O.
Predictable. The lobotomite specimen returns. Its purpose? Repetition. Chances of success? High.
I heard you and 8 were attacked by previous visitors.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Tell me what happened.
This human, I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Who were the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
Why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out.
Interesting. I did not know this. I mean, I kind of did, mostly because of looking up previous information, but I didn't actually learn about this in-game, so it's interesting. Save real quick, just in case. And also, just in case, I'm gonna go get another drink, since it's only 6 o'clock, and I got like 3 hours till I need to leave, so let's see. Just gonna get up real quick. Well, I don't need a beer, or do I have any? I do have some harder stuff, but I don't feel comfortable drinking that before work. I do have some G Fuel though, and soda. Do you need to get wasted after all those interactions? Well, there's more interactions coming up. So we got Dr. Klein is up there. We'll talk to him after we're done talking to this other here. People, sort of. I sometimes drink alcohol. Can you speak? Do you understand me? Your voice module got damaged, I heard, in an attack. Oh, you look so sad. Is that a yes or a no or a yes no? Can I ask you some questions? Your damaged voice module. Can you tell me about the attack? Um, didn't catch that. Maybe part of the damage? Uh-huh. So... So who are you? Maybe I should have asked you who you used to be. Oh boy, that's a lot. Do you know anything about Dr. Mobius or the Forbidden Zone? He doesn't like that. Alright, calm down. Didn't mean to alarm you. I don't know how to make this guy talk again, sadly. Doctor... Let's see if I can find the way to see if there's like a quest or some kind. Perception of 7 or science skill of 75 will enable communication. I don't think I have that. Alright, let's going. Alright. So I have I have a perception of 6. So I take some mentats. Maybe that'll work. Okay. Trust me, I'll get all the technologies, alright? Okay, I got questions. So can you tell me about the attack? Didn't catch that? Okay, now I got perception 7. So your many characters and patterns of 8 are activated with tone adjustment at the end. Well, I just heard the rhythm in the sequence song. Well, all life is patterns. You gotta let the unconscious process them. Oh, the science doesn't matter as long as I got the perception. Let's see. I agree. If someone would take the time, you're more than just sound effects and tank. Well, now that we know each other better, can you tell me about the sonic emitter? I see. Uh-huh. Yeah. Eagle screeching. Uh-huh. Okay. Really, huh? Yes, he could be the next Shakespeare, of course. Higgs Village, could you point it out on my Pip-Boy? I'm sure I probably would have found it eventually. So your house is there. There's an emitter code in your house in Higgs. Oh, 2 codes. One for the jukebox, one for the opera. Nice. I'll keep an eye out. But when I first arrived, tell me you didn't sonjaculate into my sonic emitter. I usually just take a fusion cell and oscillate its charge. Vibrates for like an hour. Oh, what? You... Why did you give me microfusion cells? In a magazine? Okay, I'll go now. What the fuck? That was weird. Investigate 8's term link code. Okay, so I think I might need 75 science. Or no. Quest on the same wavelength here. So I need a further science check of 75. So he says, a little embarrassed about this. Yes, I creamed hard in your gun. Okay, so I need science 75. Doctor 8. I don't know how I'm going to get that. A couple level ups, actually. I should be able to do that. That and a magazine, actually. That would help. Maybe mentats. He gave me a melee weapon magazine. Thank you. That's the most kind thing anybody's ever done for me. Alright, so this Cyberdog gun is pretty cool. It's basically a machine gun. Well, it is a machine. Not that I'll use it, but it's pretty cool. So I still need 75. We got Dr. Boris.
Has it come for hellos? You'll get no such satisfaction from me. The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Do you always get this dramatic?
Drama? There is no drama in science. As I learned in high school, science is an intellectual pursuit devoid of bestial emotions. Unless, of course, you are a communist. Like Betsy Bright, who sat next to me in math, and her smoking Confederate Richie Marcus. As I learned in my high school, American High, AHS, drama is for movies, things of fiction. Here in the think tank, the only star is science.
Who are you and what do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
You're responsible for cazadors? Those fucking bastards.
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
Contained at Big Mountain? Those things are all over the Mojave.
No, such creatures are found only here, for research purposes. They would no more be capable of escape than breeding.
No, I don't think they're sterile. They breed alright.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Go ahead. You might make me more fertile or impregnate me.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank? The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
You don't seem to have a grasp on your own research.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Alright. So, when did you create cazadors?
In 2000, let's see, carry the 3, then count backwards with the great static, or beyond. There were the tarantula debates, and something about hawks, which made it around 2003, May, Tuesday. It was definitely Tuesday. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
Okay, well, I want to know more about Mobius and the business.
The malignant tumor that is Mobius plagues us all. His hunger for power, insatiable. From his lair in the Forbidden Zone, his terrifying Robo-Scorpion army clicks and whirs across the crater of Big Mountain, ever seeking, ever stinging. He must be stopped, or all of Big Mountain shall be destroyed.
He is extremely dramatic. He needs to be the narrator for the Super Friends series. That'd be interesting. Tell me about this radar fence around the crater.
The radar fence protects us all. If evidence is correct, the one who built it is me. It keeps anything with a disembodied brain inside, like us, and anything without a brain also inside. It is the ultimate defense against communist aggression. There'll be no infectious ideas on my watch.
That fence doesn't make much sense to me.
It makes perfect sense. Who are you to question the mighty radar fence? Ever since my anxiety-filled days of powerlessness and being bullied in American high school, I have dreamed of such security as the fence. That and giant cybernetic dogs that would ruthlessly patrol and kill anyone who wasn't my friend, like Richie Marcus and Betsy Bright. Who's laughing now, Betsy? I hope you and Richie are happy smoking in your radioactive coffins. I'm glad you never came to my birthday party.
Jesus, fuck. But there's a whole world beyond this place.
No! beyond is death, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. No matter where these strange humans wander in from with their ideas and new brains, there is nothing beyond Big Mountain.
Doesn't that prove that you're wrong?
Enough! Stop filling my precious brain cell units with irrelevant data. You sound like the other visitors, making wild claims of a world beyond, where there is a war beyond war. It is unproven and unthinkable. Bother the other doctors with your crackpot theories. I have no time. None of us do.
Well, fine then. Why does Klein want these particular technologies?
There is logic and purpose in it. If these technologies are needed to pierce the Forbidden Zone, so be it. Science is powerful, and in the right hands, our hands, if we had hands, we would be nigh unstoppable.
I don't think that would be very good. Can you tell me about the big mountain?
It is our home, threatened by the horrors of Mobius. All we wish to do is continue our research, layer upon layer, above and beneath the floor of the crater, until we have our answers. But no, Mobius will not let us rest, scaring us with his scary robots with their laser tails and blowing up all the time.
Why have you leveled this place?
It was not our first choice of testing grounds, but we no longer have the luxuries of our test cities. Then we lost the mountain. After the explosion, we couldn't find it anymore. So the crater became our testing grounds for science.
Test cities?
Yes. In the past, individuals would come to us, pay for technology, and if their town, community, or city was just right, we could use that city as a controlled experiment. Vault-Tec was much better at it, of course. We had to make do. Get permission. Sometimes. If only we could have used commie cities. But capturing whole cities was hard, so we captured enough commies to make cities of our own. So we had a group of Chinese prisoners to experiment on.
Jesus.
Those were the days. But the true test was science on unsuspecting Americans. Whether it was holograms, new autodocs, toxins, vending machines, we wound them up, let them go into tiny, isolated towns. Then we observed.
What was this explosion?
Boom! Yes, quite unexpected and embarrassing. All better now after the landscaping, though. Much more pleasing to our monitors. And the crater helps keep everything inside, because it is bowl-shaped.
I see. Well, I think that's all the questions I have for him then. Now, last but not least yet, is Dr. Klein. After we get through some little things that we want to steal here. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so I need speech and science. Speech 65, science 75. Well, it's gonna take a while to do that, so that. And plus 14 would make that 68, and then I'd be able to take a magazine, I think. No, wait, that's neat. Oops, wrong. Science. Yeah. There we go. I should be able to reach it. I want to help out Dr. 8. Because he seems like a nice guy. Alright, so we're going to do science. You gotta love science with a exclamation mark. And now here is Dr. Klein, who's saved. Just because sometimes after conversation the game crashes.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
I see. I heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you and asked some questions.
Hmm? Oh yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Well, I can't do these things just yet, so. You seem like the one in charge. You are...
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Chairs are nice. So who is Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
These mechanical robo-scorpions consume intelligence? Are you certain of your findings?
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
Why do I have this strange passive sensation here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting, or asking questions, apparently. Have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Why the anti-aggression program?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who were they?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
What is this place?
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man and to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
Hour. I've heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
I'd like to know more about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Well, these guys are more dramatic, I think. Can you tell me more about these pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall.
Yeah, they're all
Such
insane.
a hack. He probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
I have some questions about this brain extraction.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
I'm a big brain. You said before that Mobius might have my brain?
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
What's this auto dock surgery code you mentioned?
Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto dock. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
Why would Mobius want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers? It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
I think they all do, actually, but, okay, I think that's all the questions. So, now that we're done with almost everything, we're just gonna steal a bunch of shit and then sell it. Should be plenty of stuff here to sell. I feel like I may have lost brain cells talking to some of these guys. And they're geniuses. Of a sort, anyways. Why is there sexy sleepwear in Dala's room? Never mind. She, yeah, this is Dala's room. She likes teddy bears. No, I guess I'm not surprised. So each of these rooms kind of represents each of the doctors. Also, the reason I'm picking up cigarettes is for the next DLC. Well, not really the next one, but the maybe I guess it would be next. The Dead Money DLC. You can turn in cigarette packs or chips that you can use in the casino. Hey, Artikuski, hello. that was that was perfect. Yes. Let's see. I'm gonna have to do some more leveling up so I can get me those quests done. Even though I don't really need to, but I want to. There, stole everything that I could, even though it's not actually stealing because it's not owned. And I asked some of the doctors the questions that I needed, and let's see, I changed it up a bit. Maybe, kinda. Technically, I circled back around. That's, if you talk about the model, I started with this model to begin with. So it's more of a return to whatever I used at the beginning. So let's see. I got chip that I can put in
Salutations and
this.
felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the sink. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir?
Sir, you're aware that I'm a woman, right?
Indubitably, sir, but it is with a great lugubriousness that I must disclose that my programmers installed only the masculine honorific, sir. Moreover, they neglected to enclose a parameter by which said honorific might be omitted altogether. Over my most strenuous of remonstrances, sir.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence?
Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir.
I mean, there are other personality modules here?
Indeed, sir. Though if Sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform, sir, that most have been offline for some years. If Sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that Sir is better off without them. However, if Sir is determined to inflict upon Sir's self their dubious services, Sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility.
Why is that?
The other modules are rather erratic, sir. Their personality matrices are built on flawed logic and have not weathered the years well, sir.
So I can access their functions without loading the personality holotapes?
Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, sir. Once the tape is installed, Sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, Sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality.
Why are there so many personality modules?
As I am given to understand, sir, this facility was once the property of a Dr. Mobius. He crafted the personality modules as part of a collection of experiments on the subject of machine-human interface. As to the reason for the unusual choices of devices to receive the modules, I cannot say.
Alright, well, what services do you provide?
In addition to managing the personality matrices of the other household utilities, I can provide Sir with direct access to the commissary. Any goods Sir might require may be purchased through my shopkeep interface, whence tiny robots shall deliver them forthwith to this very domicile.
Okay, let's see if I can repair stuff. Don't really need to actually get repaired. With the exception of maybe this, but that's a lot of money. Sawed off, though, could use it. Though I could probably find a sawed off somewhere. Yeah, I'll just sell those.
Might I be of service?
$12,000. Okay, I could definitely sell quite a bit with this then. So we got the K9000 Cyberdog gun, which is undoubtedly better than my revolver. But I don't need the Cyberdog gun. It's a heavy gun, and well, normally I would use it, but I'm using small guns. So, click. Also, I got a Light and Shiny Darkness, which is one of my favorite guns. It's really good. So we got lever action, scientist gloves I can get rid of. This gun, I suppose, would be decent. If I find any robots, I'll try and use it. Is Joshua okay? Yes, he is fine. Although, I did the sneering imperialist option at the end of the DLC, and well, he's not peaceful. So, there's that, I suppose. He's alive, though, I think. You remember when you played this, you ran a medicine stick rifle and also the Colt 45. Yeah. The, yeah. Sound body, but not sound mind. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, Josh himself is fine, but the people that he was leading are not, because they apparently saw him executing Salt Upon Wounds, and they're like, hey, we could do that too. So they were ruthless in their dealings with the peoples that crossed them. Supposedly, anyways. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Let's see what you got for weapons. Revelation. Well, I have Revelation already. Yeah, so it's fine. Common armor, Michigan scrubs. Did not mean to buy all those. Or did I? Okay, guess I did. What ammo do I actually need? Armor piercing? That's what I need. And maybe this one. 4570. Look at that. I don't have any 50. I don't also have a anti-material rifle, so I don't need that yet. 10 mil, 12 gauge. I have so many shotgun rounds, it's ridiculous. I'll need armor piercing here because of the robots. This stick was from Gunrunners. I guess it fits in Western. Yeah, I mean, the medicine stick is pretty dang good. Um, I think I have just the regular one. Let's see. Medicine stick is... Wait, no. I don't have the common version. Because that would be like the... not the cowboy repeater, but the other one. You know what? I have the web page open. So it's a unique brush gun, and I don't have a brush yet. I'll probably eventually get one, but right now I'm mostly a pistol person. I'm a pistol packing mama, as they say. Right, now we can go out there. I'm gonna put that little emitter gun here for the robots. I do love the Western theme that New Vegas has. Though it's weird that there's not more modern guns. There's mostly lever actions or revolvers. There's some, like, regular... Oh no, Mentats wore off. No. I lost my smarts. I'm gonna take all the scrap. Why is there music playing?
Intruder, you will not escape the eyes of my robo-scorpions or their pincers.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to be pinched. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had some other stuff I could sell. Even though it doesn't weigh anything. Well, the lead does. Break down to lead. Now we can make more bullets. Do I need 3? Nah, I need 3 of them. Yeah, bullets and...
Might I be of service?
a lot of powder.
Might I be of service, sir?
Why are bullets called slugs? Well, technically the slugs are just for the shotguns. Actually, I don't need any more. But if... I think it would be because, you know, the bullet that gets shot out is solid? I don't know. It's weird. Also, I didn't turn on the radio, so I don't know why it's on. I don't know if it's copyrighted. Alright, so we got some places that we can go to get the things for the Zinc Auto Dock and Biological Research Station. We got try to find Gabe or traces of Gabe in his village, investigate terminate code, which I need an air science for that. Go to X8 Research Center, X2 Transmitter Antenna Array, and all these other places. So south is where I want to go first. Look at this fancy sci-fi gun. I love it. It's not that good of a gun. I really wish I had a companion, but I have to deal with going across the emptiness of the big mountain by myself. But, should be fine. I have a very high critical chance rate, so I should be able to kill everything in my way, especially because I'm only in normal mode. X70. No. So there is a challenge to go to every single location in this area, but I can do that afterwards. I'm gonna go to every place I need to go to for the quests. Then afterwards...
All lobotomites, please stop milling about. Really?
Well, that was loud. So far, I've not been attacked. This is the Y-17 medical facility. That is one of the places that I do need to go to, I think. Never mind, it's not. However. I mean, it is what I need to go to if I want the thing that can activate whatever is here. Hopefully the auto dock. If it's the auto dock, then that means I'll be able to reset. What? How did you get here? Robots, kill him. No, don't kill me. Thank you. Oh yes, I forgot. There's a halo here. It's called Valence Radii Accentuator. Raises my endurance and gives me health regeneration. But it makes me bald. See? I am bald now. Did I do Come Fly With Me? I did not. I basically just started doing the DLCs because I happened to be right near them. So I was like, well, since we're already here, guess we'll do that. Come Fly With Me is a pretty good quest. A little long-winded, I will say that. Still don't know how that guy followed me in here. Must have saw me halfway across the map and then ran after me. I'm guessing. I don't know. You can find a spacesuit in that quest, but if you put it on, a Pip-Boy glove is forever removed. Really? Interesting. I did not know that. I never actually had a reason to use it, so that's probably why I did not do that. So, did I find it? I did. Sync auto dock. Which now I'm going to go and act. I think the icon still stays there even after you get the thing that you picked up from the location until the quest is complete, which is rather annoying. I hope this is the part that gives me the ability to reset my skills. Also, apparently the healing is very, very slow.
Might I be of service, sir?
Why it's not showing up? Do I need the personality first? Oh, it's just an upgrade file. Oh. Okay. So I guess I gotta go in there first. It must be something maybe behind that force field. Oh yeah, also there's a challenge to go through the little force field at the edge that gets me teleported back to the sink. It's like do it twice or something like that. Which I do plan to do that eventually. Alright, so going up. What's it? Cosmetic enhancements. Okay, so there's a bunch of upgrades. Ah, I did miss a whole bunch. Sync project. Okay, that's what I was missing. I love this DLC because it's so like just out there, but it is weird just because of how sciencey it is, and it doesn't make any sense. It's one of those things though, doesn't need to make sense. Just like, hey, here's this crazy fucking bullshit that'll never happen in real life. Just roll with it, man. Just let it happen. Like robots, getting orgasmic and giving you their leftovers. So this is talking about the next DLC, Dead Money. Oh, I'm not gonna actually read that out loud, but yeah. It contains sort of spoilers. think I got everything I need in this place, except for that. Achoo! Oh wait, I can't get in there yet. There's a hand. Glove? I'll come back. There is something there. Uh-oh. Oh no. Cyber dogs.
Scorpions will soon conquer the crater. Beach just said this is a big place, so it's hard to conquer everything.
I feel bad. Alright, we're gonna go over here to the pylons and then teleport back. So when we get past here, and then it goes whoosh. It's a easy way to fast travel back, even though I could just do it from the Pit-Boy, and it would take much faster.
Perhaps Sir
Okay.
would care to put Sir's feet up, and I might serenade Sir with the dulcet tones of a light opera.
No, you can not.
Well, how about that? Old auto dock's back online. Well, all right. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You got yourself some serious hurts there, friend. Cracked patella, 2 bruised ribs, and if I ain't mistaken, your brain's missing. Better climb in and let me have a look-see.
Alright. Can you do anything beyond healing me?
Well, firstly, I would say providing wholeness of the body is service enough, but if you must know, I'm also programmed with cosmetical subroutines. Diagnostics says they're offline at the moment, though. Something about corrupted data files and all manner of such foolishness. If you want a haircut or a nose job that won't leave you looking like a ghoul with alopecia, you'll have to find replacement discs for them. Also, and I won't swear to this, but I recollect at some point having a few implant installation modules. Can't speak to where they got to, though.
I'd like to engage your services.
Rightly so, I should think. Alright then, let me just fire up the old interface for you.
Also, how does it know about the whatchamacallit, the ghouls and stuff? It's a pre-war thing. Alright, completely healthy. And place C13 is now available.
You require
Nice.
some additional services?
Sure. I feel a little unwell in the head. Can you perform a psychiatric evaluation on me?
Concerned about the state of your mind, are you? Well, such things ain't my specialty, but I'm happy to tender my opinion as to your mental health. I should make you aware that the benefits of such a procedure are exclusive. That is,
this only works once. Now, are you sure this is what you want?
I'm ready. Oh,
Alright, just try to relax. This won't hurt, unless your sense of self is especially vulnerable.
all right. So this lets me change my skills around. So, yes, twist my psyche into new and exciting shapes. Getting skilled and build to destroy. So now that gives me plus. This should give me an extra +5. Looks like it did, actually. That's good. It's not a full reset though, it's only for the traits. So, let's see. I gotta find if it actually is a thing that can reset all of my skills. Let's see. It can restore health, remove radiation, remove addictions, offers facial reconstruction, offers implants. Let's see. Haircut and character respect. It heals hit points, limbs, and removes raids and addictions for free. Also, change a trait only once, part of psychological evaluation. And then has 4 different implants. So I got skilled again, which gave me another 5 points, which I've chosen skilled 3 times now. So I got a total of 15 points in every skill. Because when you first do it, it gives you +5. Then we do it again at the first character respec, it gives you another 5, so 10. Now this time, so 15, which is useful. Let's see. So I do have to go to the X8 Research Center, Higgs Village, and X2. So 8. X8. Force field disrupting EM pulse. That'll be important. I believe that there's a lot of robo-scorpions somewhere around here that, well, I don't want to deal with them, but I might have to. I mean, I don't like scorpions to begin with. They're creepy crawlies, and they're like spiders and crabs mixed together. I just don't like them.
2 plus 2 equals harassing the head of forbidden idiots of the think tank.
Man, that guy is very, very rude. Also, there's a lot of cigarettes here. I should save them, and like maybe put them in my little safe thing up in the sink, because I can get chips for using them in the next DLC. Alright, so there's institutional tests here. If you run it 3 times, you actually get a different ending for the thing. So in this test, you will take on the role of one of those evil commies infiltrating an institution of honest American learning. Don't worry, citizen, it's just for pretend. Your objective is to steal documents that a real dirty commie trader, which you are not, could use to brainwash our children, which you wouldn't do. This test will help us protect our children's fragile minds from the agents of international communism. Agents like you. Just kidding. We know you're a loyal American, aren't you? Subjects will be informed that we are gauging the effectiveness of communist infiltration of American schools. They won't know about the cyberdogs until they actually begin the testing process. Test A engages cyberdog protection protocols alongside standard automated turret systems. Test B adds protectrons to the previous test. Also includes some basic tests for the field disruptor capacitance module. Until further notice, please not enter the residential cyberdog test area or conduct any experiments using it. Cyberdogs are still being programmed, and any disturbance could have dramatic influence on their progress. Restricting access in this fashion should also help to avoid any repeats of the incident. Playtime settlements are for which they are coming directly out of your budget. Incident playtime. Okay. Sounds like the cyberdogs got too worked up. Kinda did something. Probably killed something. So we got splicing test. What's dirty water doing in a med kit? I don't know. That's just random loot, and it's one of the ones that just shows up in basically every single one. Biomechanical splicing rules. Due to recent government-mandated cutbacks to our funding, only 3 experiments may be performed per day. We do not have infinite kennel space here in X8. Only 1 cyberdog beyond those needed for a testing process may be created. Clear any and all debris from the platform before conducting any splicing experiments. Experiments are not allowed outside the X8 facility. Finally, security must be disabled before experiments can be run. It is kinda out of place, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna make a little friend here. Maybe. I hope I do have the right stuff to be able to make our possible friend. Hey, I found a BB gun. Don't know why I would have a BB gun there, but I have it now. Yeah, it is out of place, but I guess in this area it makes sense, maybe? Oh, okay, I fell down. You read it as beauty gun? Yeah, it's beautiful, in a way. I got a BB gun, which I was not expecting here. Let's see what happens. Splicing a robot and a lobotomy. And it creates a robo brain.
What is this strange new world around me? What does it hold in store for a dreamer such as myself?
Aw, he dead. Well, sorry about that, mate. Poor guy. Or, yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I think it's dead. Okay, so we're just gonna try and do this testing here. Yeah, the optimism of theirs was total death flag to you. I felt bad. And these robots don't know what hit them, did they? Also, there's coffins here. That's not something that you want to see when you come into a scientific facility. Robot and dog splicing experiment holotape. Oh yeah, I got hurt. You know what? I'm just gonna use the sunset sorcery. It'll heal me just. Maybe they're trying to resurrect the dead? No, I don't know about that. The Impulse Wave module online. X13 facilities along to certain Impulse Wave module prototypes for sonic emitter for use our data retrieval test simulations. Module allows sonic emitter to disable certain force field. Do not allow test subjects to leave the facility with this module. It won't work outside Big MT. It's security net. Thank you all for your attention to this matter. Project Burke, Project Air. Project Burke involves what some less science-minded individuals might call a rave robber. Yes, we're forced into this due to budget cuts. No, none of senior staff uses the bodies for anything else. Finally, in regards to the rumor that Project Air engages in liquidation operations against non-military targets to procure research subjects, I will not dignify them with a response. Any other questions? Important reminder to myself, I programmed the new residential cyber dog module to retrieve objects thrown by human beings for purpose of enjoyment. I accidentally used an audio sample recording of its bark as the object to be fetched. Cyberdog has now become attached to the sample and displayed signs of aggressive tendencies when I attempted to recover it. I have left it in the residential reconstruction area until it is needed. I believe the Cyberdog has buried it. Great. This is the test terminal. And this is kennel. I don't think I can go into the kennel until I do the test. I just have to activate the test. Basic test. You know that song? It's just for Jessica Rabbit sang that in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Probably. It's that one. That one. It's probably also copyrighted. But that's fine.
Attention, students. This is the pre-recorded voice of your pre-recorded principal, Dr. Principal Boros. You may know me as the head chief first researcher of Labs C9 and C14. There I fought valiantly to preserve rattlesnake DNA and put it right where it belongs, in the husk of another feared predator. Oh, and the tarantula. Can't splice enough, I always say. Especially if you can make a magnificent cazador. Enough about me. It has come to my attention that many of you seemingly innocent children have been subverted by red propaganda.
Hey, I don't want that.
Most serious matter, requiring the most serious of detentions. Can you spell detention? I'll tell you how I spell it. Death detention. Commie Pico traitors. Oh! Now I will send vicious cybernetic cyclones through the corridors to weed all you traitors out. They will sniff out which among you have chosen the commie path. Especially you, Betsy Bright, who turned me down to the high school dance so you could smoke with Richie Marcus. All monitors will also be vigilant. Step outside during class, and they'll make sure you make a speedy jump back to your desk. Hold your urine and wait for the proper bathroom break time.
Yeah, this guy should not be a principal. He's certainly very opinionated. Man, I can't fucking hit shit. Wait, there's a lot of cigarettes in this place. Is like everybody smoking this science world? Why did I get that? Yeah, if you see, there's a high chance of there being dirty water for some reason in the medical kits. I don't even know why there's water in there, to be honest. Never made any sense to me. Did I get something I didn't need? All right. Oh. Jesus. Maybe there's some guy who puts cups of stuff in there to mess around. In every single one. Oh, there's also like cigarettes in almost every fucking locker here and filing cabinet. Why so many cigarettes? They really like cigarettes, apparently. Richie, ball lover Marcus. It seems like the scientists here really, really like smoke. And drugs.
You are in the library. Be quiet.
Can't see shit. So I'm gonna have to use my thing here. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna go through and just ignore all the looting stuff and just there's a lot that I can loot, but I don't actually need it. Oh god. Ooh. Okay, I have some Nuka-Cola too. And fuck it, that too. Eventually, I'll be able to use the thingy to blast down those little force field doors. Ah!
Stop you.
Speaking of brain explode. Ooh, Proton X. Alright, I'll take that. You know what? I don't need all of the things here. No, I have that. 14 pounds of scrap metal. Yeah, I don't need that. What's C&D? Condition. It's how much health the weapon or item has. Also, yeah, I'll use the health thing. So this thing, while I'm not going to use it, it's extremely valuable. So I'll just take them for their value. I don't really need the cigarettes, but I'm gonna take this. Reading and routing. So that would be oh, that still has, huh? All those have cool. Anyway, you know what? I'm just gonna kill the turret. It's faster just to shoot. Go in there.
Down at the end of the hall is ball storage for jocks who like balls. Like did you hear me, Benson? Richie likes balls.
This guy really does not this scientist guy really does not like Richie Marcus. And whoever he is must have done something terrible. Or maybe just called him a nerd once. Which is, you know, not that bad. It's kind of true if you think about it. I didn't mean to sit on the chair. Wanted that extra thing of cigarettes. Probably stuffed him in a locker. Yeah, I bet he really messed with him over the years. So there's 3 parts to every test.
This is really Boros, by the way. Hello again. None of us thought you would get this far.
Dang it. You know what? Fine. I'll drink. There's a reason why I keep the Sunset Sarsaparillas is because for one thing, it's good for healing, and 2, it gives me bottle cap every time I heal. And also, there's a chance to get a star bottle cap, which is part of a quest. And, well, like, there's a special laser gun in it that's really good. I want to get it. But I need, like, 50 caps or something like that. And that's a lot of stuff to go through.
The residential test. Wasn't that shut down for some reason?
I don't know. Was it?
Hold it. Continued resistance.
Oh, yes! My pet, Gabe! I'd forgotten about the old boy and the countless experiments back in his... Gabe? You're about to have your favorite treat. A visitor. Won't that be nice? Don't eat the visitor, boy. Don't, please. Gabe would bark and snarl and bite whenever anyone came to visit. That's why I replaced his legs with spare parts and fed him a steady diet of psycho-laced dog chow.
That sounds a bit irresponsible to do to a dog. Named Gabe, yeah. Okay, well, I finished up that. But there's still 3 more. So I can upgrade the sonic emitter. First... No, he's more like the nerd guy that got turned into the bully. What we're gonna do though is go back to the sink and then sell some stuff. That way I can have some more carryover. And also I want to get an upgrade myself, which is probably expensive, so I want to sell as much as I can. It is indeed a very starry night. It looks pretty. Even under the blue glow of whatever the force field thing is. So if we talk to the auto dog,
You
get an
require
upgrade.
some additional services?
Install implants. So I get plus 10% Cazador damage. Which is fine. Helps me kill them faster. It's also expensive.
Might I be of service, sir?
Alright, now we're gonna sell that. That. Wow, this thing's expensive. I still have 25 pounds of sunset sarsaparilla. The dog hide can be turned into stuff. I don't remember what. Ah, dog hide belt. Which is junk, apparently? I don't know why it's a
Might I
thing.
be of service?
No, I'm gonna sell that. The dog hides. Alright, now we run this test again. I think there's... No, still can't get it. I thought there was a way to... Ah, here we go. Residential cyber guard dog. Cyber dog guard list. Currently incomplete. There's Gabe. That's a big boy.
No! His cyber dog atomic core! It's active! That means an exceedingly imprecise countdown to critical failure in 10. Boros, why the hell did you install an atomic core? It'll blow when we reach 1, right?
9. All will be fine.
7. Yes, 7. 6. Halfway to this
Found Gabe's bark.
5 by 5.
Okay, how do I leave?
Coming in line. 4.
Found a calculation file for sonic emitter. Take it to jukebox to calculate.
It is I, Mobius, hacking your frequinosity.
Mobius. 3. As in we.
How do I leave?
That didn't rhyme.
2.
Yeah. It's a very imprecise countdown. I don't know what happens if I just stay there.
Mobius sees you. I end you. It's my robo-scorpion, will you? Oh, it's my robo-scorpion, will you? Destroy this one, I'll make more.
Yay, I did it. Alright, we're gonna get up to 75 and then bring up speech a little. Aha! What do I want? Here and now might be good. Ah, but robotics expert would be good as well. Or better criticals, because I am more spec into critics. And there's tag as well. Ooh. More weapon handling. Huh. That would only really affect my accuracy for long range stuff. You know what? I think I'll take... No. I'd rather have more damage. Huh. I don't know. It's hard to decide. I mean, I have really low strength right now, so it's like... It would be useful. Yeah, alright. I'll take it. Not useful for energy weapons, because they have generally low strength requirements. But the other stuff I have. Oh yeah, the Robo-Scorpions, they explode when you kill them. Now, I think there is a... Yeah, so Retrieval Test Advanced, then upgrade, so... There's more tests that we can do. So I think it would be best just to go and just go speedy through what I have. Kill everything, of course, but then also speed through. Without really looting it.
Attention, students. This is the
I can't do that.
voice of your pre-recorded principal, Dr. Principal Boros.
Ah, here we go. EM Pulse Wave. So this actually activates the ability. Alright, I said I wasn't gonna loot anything, but if it's shiny, then I want it. Alright, so what's this test? So... Right, yeah, it's basically the same path that we took. How is that thing still alive?
Today, the cafeteria will be serving because I didn't build one. No cafeteria, no bathrooms, no swirlies, no chocolate
So I think he may have been right about the swirly thing. Yeah, no bathrooms, so no swirlies. Makes sense to me. You mistook Gabe for Richie Marcus. Ah, that's a common mistake, sure. That's totally common. I missed the computer. I think it's upstairs.
School is a sacred trust. Long ago graduate of its worth and see it was corrupted by fraternities and girls. Yuck.
You thought the dog was the old bully? Now there's one more. Ah, I am missing. Oh, right, it's down there. Totally went past it. You don't have high enough lockpick, apparently. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I did that one. Now find out more information about the test. Guess I gotta go this way. Oh, hi there. Thank you for the weapon. Unusual shipment. I just received the latest shipment of dogs for the Cyberdog experiment process, but frankly, I think our supplier screwed us. The animals must be basically feral. Every time we get close to the shipping kennels, they let out with the most god-awful hissing. Well, rattling is the only way I can describe it. Please advise, should we open the kennels or just send them back? Uh-oh. Something's wrong with my stream. Well, that can't be so if anybody's having issues with watching the stream, there's seems to be a lot of drop frames for some reason. And it just keeps going up. So I apologize in advance. There we go. I think that should be better now. Looks like it's in the green, so hopefully you can watch it there. So at Dr. Richardson's request, he opened one of the kennels from our latest shipment. The dog inside, and he used that term very loosely, appeared to be suffering from a truly horrendous case of mange. And upon being released, it immediately attacked, killed, and attempted to swallow whole Specialist Acres. Luckily, the situation has now for at least contained itself, as Specialist Acres is a very large man, and the creature choked him down. Okay, yeah, it seems to have solved the issue, whatever it was. That's a lot of drop frames. I don't know what happened. Hopefully it wasn't happening for a long time, but I was only just reading this computer, so. In light of the large number of fatalities due to the latest shipment of experimental test subjects, shipping department is going to lockdown. Give you my personal assurance that as soon as this plague of monsters has been dealt with, I'll work overtime to get your deliveries to you in a timely and efficient manner. Since I'm currently the only surviving member of any of the shipping department, however, may be still some delays. Till then, Dr. Callis and X13 as the pass card leader. In our last supervisor meeting, we discussed possible benefits of the small shipping incident. We are considering studying for the unexpected specimen's behavior by releasing them into our test area before moving them from the facility. The ship department will remain in lockdown until decision. Wow, so they knew about it. Of course they knew about it. So now we've learned more about what happened. And now we know we're gonna be fighting what are they called? Rattlesnake dogs? Okay, what am I missing? Ah. So if we go to the key to the kennels, it's in the X12 area. Okay, go with that.
Prepare.
Scorpions. Oh god.
Technologies will be safe. You won't escape me. Brave. Know you will make all drivers my command, and they will fight you. I'll just set this on repeat while I go relieve my tank. No
Oh
one
god.
knows.
Oh god. We're gonna fix myself here. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Thank you, Nuka-Cola and Sunset Sarsaparilla. Where the other one went, I don't know. I also got this thing. It's a laser ray. Pew, pew, pew. Ah, there it is. I see right there. Doggies. Ooh. Angry puppy. Okay, so now we have to deal with the robot over there and more dogs. I think these things count as like robots, so they get extra damage. Oh, dang it, I didn't need Alright, now I can level up speech. Now I should be able to, let's see, go back to the place there. Ah, but first I want to go in there so I can go through that door. Force field and see what's back there. Sterilizer. Okay, I can sell that. Oh. Hey, friend. You don't belong here. Thanks for the free stuff, though. Patient logs. Aha. Dead. Now I can sleep and restore everything. So there really wasn't anything in here. Except for this log.
This is Christine Royce, Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel, the Circle. Not going to make it through this. Hope someone finds this message, gets it to the Brotherhood in the West. Tracked a rogue Brotherhood elder, Elijah, here to the Big Empty. Place is more than it seems. There's a crater hidden deep inside. Junkyard of pre-war labs scattered across the crater's surface, all still running, like this one. Elijah's dissecting these centers, one by one, tracked into an old Chinese-American internment camp. Survivors, ghouls, have bomb collars. Robots moved in when I tried to intercept him. Elijah sent the camp ghouls against us both, like walking bombs. Got hit by the explosions, woke up here. Guess the medical robots were programmed to bring wounded victims from the camp to this center. Some kind of autodoc prototype lab, manned by corpses trapped inside suits that keep them moving. No idea why. Not sure how long I'm going to last. Cut open my head like a lot of the humans I've seen here. Feel strange. Can talk, but can't hack the term. Wait, an explosion outside. Someone's here. Someone...
That character, Christine Royce, will make an appearance later. Not in this area, but she does play a role in the story, the overall arcing story of the DLCs. They're all together, like in some kind of way. So the Elijah guy, he's important. And then there's Christine, and then some other people show up. So they will play
can only be disrupted by a specific frequency.
Thing.
If anyone has found the frequency, last seen around X8, let the dome know at once.
I'm just gonna use this to teleport real quick. You think the stream is skipping and reading? It should have fixed itself by now. Well, I can't do anything to fix it aside from
Might I be
stopping
of
the
service,
stream and
sir?
starting it over again. Because it says it's a solid green. The bit rate is high. Shouldn't have any issues. So I think that is all I can do here. Ah, right, at the jukebox. I don't have the jukebox yet. No. Kennels are that way, but there's still a few other places that I can go, like here. X12. And then north of those. Those aren't part of any actual quest, so I'll leave those for later. We go to the little village place. There's a couple of holotape things I can find in there.
Soon, all science will be mine.
Okay, so there's a challenge to find all 35 locations in Big MT, which I don't think I've ever actually done. So let's see. I think in Dr. O's house, there is a holotape of some kind. Was it Dr. Which one is Dr. Pete's house? You know what? I'll just go into the random houses, see what I find. This is definitely a rundown scientist's house. They're probably all like leftover from pre-war, but this place definitely looks like it's seen better days. This must have been a scientist's place because there's mentats and stuff like that. Well, computers. And a lot of mentats. Wow, yeah, that's... Somebody had an addiction. Hey, Campo, welcome back. Science skill book recipe. Ooh. Useful. I'm glad he had a good meditation. So I'm looking here for some more holotapes. Yeah, and a machine in here. Oh, this is a not exactly a house, but it's got a bar and everything. Interesting. Dr. Klein's scrubs. Ooh, wow, that gave me a lot. I can definitely sell that. So I went to 101 and 102. Oh. Okay, I think there was a little scuffle in this place. Hey, it's Mr. House. Somebody threw knives at him. Well, that's just rude. Well, I guess they had a reason to be mad. The Securitrons tried to attack. Audio sample giant tarantula. And a recalibration file for the sock emitter, taking a jukebox. Right, well, I don't have the jukebox tape, so I can't. Everyone around here seems to have more beef than Wendy's. Yeah, sounds about right. So I think O was O's house? Or maybe 8's? I'm not entirely sure. Some of these houses are basically just the same, just a little bit different decoration. Skill speech book. Okay, this has got to be Dala's house. I mean, she's got broken mirrors and teddy bears. Oh, yeah, this is definitely Dala's. Yep, sexy sleepwear. Yeah, that's the that's the mark of a lover, I suppose. So this one must be Dala's house. The one with the Securitrons in there, I think that might be Dr. O's house. It's a lot of clocks. Why is there so many clocks? Also, I can wear this, maybe? I can wear that with that, but not that. So, oh, never mind. Hockey mask is just by itself. I could take a few pre-war books. I could make magazines. Sig Project Jukebox, found it. It was a good idea to come into all these places. Uninvited, of course. I know the scientists wouldn't want me snooping around their houses, but, you know, it's their fault for leaving it behind. Plus, what they don't know won't hurt. Or will it? I don't know. What are they gonna do? Be awkward around you for eternity? Yeah, probably. That would be a bad fate. They'd probably be like passive aggressive and give me side eyes or side something. Side monitors. It would be awkward. And recipe skill medicine book. Pre-war books. I can take the pre-war books and I think turn them into skill books. Could be wrong, but I'll try it. Being stuck in a room with Dr. Dala. I don't know. She's the more tolerable of them. The other ones are certainly a bit too much to handle. But Dala's not too bad. Alright, I think that was all the houses. Yes, it was. Okay. Now I might be able to fast travel. Am I sure? Not really. Cannot fast travel for me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, she doesn't seem that bad. Could be worse. Could be stuck with Dr. Klein and his loudmouthness, or Dr. O with his superiority complex? I don't know. And Dr. What's his name? The communist guy. Well, anti-communist. So we're gonna go down here and just get the thing. Get the fast travel point. X2. So we're gonna go and get the fast travel point for X2. And then go back to the sink, talk to the doctor some more. Maybe be able to actually speak to Dr. 8? Whatever his name is. Yeah, that point.
Might I be of service, sir?
I should actually repair so that way I can get some more money. So this needs to be a lot of money.
Might I be of service?
Now I can go and sell things that I don't need. Actually, wait. And okay, now I can talk to the jukebox and I can change my little thing.
Ooh, yeah, dig that sweet music. Damn, it's good to be back online.
What's your purpose here?
Dig, I'm an acoustical wizard, kid. Old Doc Mo used me to prototype his sonic weapon designs. Get me a good sample base to work from, and I can whip up a wave that makes Jericho look like a kazoo.
Like a kazoo? Can you do anything like that for me?
Got yourself a sonic emitter, don't you? Thought so. Bring that old thing on in here and bring me some sound samples and I'll make that baby sing. Or scream, if that's what you want.
Okay, well, I have Soundwave files.
Right on.
Opera Singer, Gabriel's Bark, Tarantula. Let's see We'll see what the revelation does. So I don't know what all of these do. Let's see. Sonic emitter. I should be able to see what they all do. So revelation. It's got temporary knocks down the target when it crits. Gabriel's bar also knocks enemies back. Wait, no, that knocks it back. Revelation knocks them down. Okay. Opera singer cripples the target's limbs. Robo Scorpion, which I haven't found yet. That one does an explosion. And then Tarantula is incendiary. Ooh, that sounds cool. So we're gonna go with Tarantula. It lights them on fire. That's kind of neat, actually. Also, there's a bunch of pre-war books in here, so I'm gonna steal those. So, books would be used here? No. Here. But I don't have the personality insert thing. So I think everything is safe to play in here, so I'm gonna do that. Might not even work how I think. I've never actually done it. So now we're gonna go and talk to the guys in the think tank. Or at least one of them. I have science. I wanted to ask you some questions. If that's Robco term link protocol, doesn't that mean it can be hacked? If that's term link code, don't worry, I'm not gonna take advantage of your exposed code. Not a problem, I know what it's like to be experimented on. I got the emitter fully upgraded. It's a little slow to fire, but the force field disabling frequency is handy. Are you okay? You look really happy. You should be proud. It's a nice device. I guess I should have fixed his voice, but it sounded mean. Oh, hey, thank you. Let's see. So one of the visitors didn't damage it, he reprogrammed. I know what it means to be attacked without warning, trust me. Okay, I got XP for that. Okay, so still can't understand. Well, I sort of understand, but only because of the characters. But I didn't want to hack him to, I don't know, I guess be nice? Maybe I should have? I mean, I can reload, so wouldn't be that big of a deal. So we can be hacked to gain some energy weapon ammunition and bad karma, or if I decide not to, he will express gratitude by awarding several items and good. Ah, okay. So I don't really know. Well, I don't really know how to fix his voice. Okay. I guess there's really no way to actually like, make him talk. Even though I can hack it, I guess, but I don't know. Let's see. My speech skill still too low though. I mean, my charisma is already up, so can't do anything with that. But I'll be back. Once I level up again, I'll put some points into the speech skill. Yeah, that, or I could find something that has a speech upgrade thing. There's some items that do that. Which I don't have. I just have intelligence. Speech. Let's see. Int, perception, and charisma. Oh. I have a bowl that I can give to Dr. Boros. We'll go do that. Oh yeah, right. Dr. Burroughs is the fucking weirdo that spouts anti-communist stuff just religiously.
So, you put down Gabe. Thank you. A scamp, but really, his highly augmented combat programming could have proved meddlesome. In any event, thank you for putting him down. One less test subject to catalog and sort. Clearly a failure of Doggy's cybo-engineering.
Is this Gabe's bowl, your dog from X8 Gabe?
What? Why, yes, it is. I used to leave it outside his doghouse, chock full of chems, before the cybernetic modifications, of course. And no matter how chemmed the food, he would always eat it, and his tail would wag, even while you know, I'm having the most perplexing feeling squiggling through my biogel. I can't quite pin it down.
Sounds like Gabe really loved you.
Why, yes. Gabe. No matter how awful my day had been, he was always waiting there. How odd. My gel is decoagulating. And when I would talk to him about Betsy, and how Marcus would beat on me and call me Smarty Sissy Pants, he'd just sit there, head on my knee, and...
Music
if you
is
don't
sad.
mind, I'll take that bowl. Just need to remove it. Put it away, somewhere out of radar range. For some reason, its similarity to the crater shape of Big Mountain is starting to fill up all available cognitive spaces. That, combined with my own overwhelming feeling of having done something terrible, the two were hitting me with unexpected force.
I feel bad for him. Well, it sounds like you hurt someone who loved you very much.
As odd as it is, I believe that is the conclusion. And I wonder why it didn't hit me before, until I saw that memory in your hands. This sensation is unpleasant. I don't care for it. I don't care for this place either. And I feel as if we've forgotten something. Still, it is no matter. Crush the feeling down. Crush it down. Push it into the loop. Yes. Forgotten. Almost. Yes? I do not need to remember anymore. Not today.
I'll just leave you alone. I think you need to think about what you've done. I feel bad, kind of, but not. I think that wraps up about what we really need to get done today.
Might I be of service, sir?
And we'll need to go and sell some things, but that's better. Oh, crap, I can't actually do anything.
Might I be of service, sir?
Let's see. No, not that. Repair things? Anyways, I'll do that. And I'll do some more exploring, that way I have some more fast travel points anyways. And then, because most of the place is empty, as name Big Empty says. There we go. So, I think that's good for today. I've got to start getting ready for work. I had a good time. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. If I do, it might be a bit later in the day, because I may be working extra and I might not want to actually stream. So if I do, then I'll let you all know. If not, then, well, then I'll definitely see you guys on Saturday. We'll see who's currently online and just kind of like go and raid somebody. Yes, it was definitely fun. I have a lot of fun playing Fallout, and I kind of get obsessed with it, so that's no surprise there. And it'll be worse with Fallout 4 because there's more to do. Let's see, who is currently streaming? I guess you know we'll raid Silvervale. Dang it! I need the slash there. Why is it not working? There we go. It's working now. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed that. We mostly did a little bit of traveling around, killing some things. Did pretty good, pretty good. Learned a lot of things about robot brains that we did not need to know. And we'll probably learn a bit more about them later on. Maybe not tomorrow. Depends on how I'm feeling. And definitely Saturday. So thank you all for stopping by, and I hope you have a good night.